Welcome to Oklahoma. If you don't like the weather, just wait a little bit. We have a tradition here in Oklahoma. In April and May, we always have bad weather. And we experienced this in Woodward and to some degree in Norman. And each disaster, you find a different type of response to that disaster. In a local church, we have what's called the Adventist Community Services. And this is the backbone to all of our disaster response. Without them and the people who are interested in helping people, we couldn't do the job that we're doing. It is important, however, that we take some training, that we know what we're doing, what's expected of us. The county emergency managers are all cued in with their disaster response training from the state level, that the Adventist Community Services will be there to help them whenever there is a disaster.
The storm has put us like in a state of shock. You expect this to happen to someone else, but you don't expect it to happen to you. And I remember when the storm was coming through that night, I thought, there's not a tornado going to come through.
And then they said that the tornado went down 34th and shifted to go pretty much straight towards the trailer park. At that time, we didn't know it. Then the customer said that there was a tornado went through Hideaway Trailer Park. So we immediately left to go see it.
It completely destroyed their home. They lived in a mobile home park, and their home is nothing but a slab.
So at 3 o'clock, we finally snuck in there and seen that the trailer was gone and the car was completely totaled. I believe that, like Job, that God told Satan to go ahead and take whatever he wants to take, but don't harm us.
We only found a few things, like we found some of our movies, we found some of our clothes out there. He found a couple of pairs of his shoes and my dress. We found our dress. I found my dress that I got married in, and he found his suits that he got married in. One of his suits. Yeah. But everything else is gone, you know. I thought that some of it would be saved, you know, but I didn't know that it would took it all, you know. When we left that night, I didn't know that we wasn't going to go back there again.
When they got here, this is what they seen. There's nothing here. Their trailer was about 100 yards over the frame only. No walls, no floor, nothing else. Just their frame was all was left. Completely wiped out. Right here next door is the family where 3 lives were lost. 2 children and a dad were lost. My son Reese says, "Dad, this is the scariest day of my whole life." And so it was pretty dramatic for us.
Traditionally in Oklahoma, from the 1st of April until the last of May, is about 80% of the disasters, either flood or tornadoes. And so that's the reason why we have positioned the offering in May, so that it would come at a time whenever our highest need is being experienced. So, and if you want to give during the year, that's good too. And you know, systematically, when you do your tithe, if you would remember that what Jesus called one of the least of these, my brethren, it would be good, so that the funds would be there as they're needed. So as you give your offering, this may be your part in ministering to one of the least of these, your brethren.